streaming. Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's KenzenCrese here, and we're back for more Poke Talk. We're back joined with the Chocolate Man himself.
Ooh.
You, the chocolate one. The one using chocolate text on the image.
Hi, this is Liquid Adhesive for Bill Cosby Plays.
Then we have Mr. Steel himself.
Steelzy. That's me. Hi, guys.
And then we are joined by a special guest who is the hater of all haters.
Yeah, I'm FEFan88. How are y'all doing? Woo!
Everybody go add him to Xbox Live because that is his name, and make sure you challenge him to Street Fighter. And talk with him too, because then you can hear him fussing and yelling and screaming at the TV.
And the hate. I'm a hater and I gotta hate, so alright.
Everyone's got to hate sometime.
With that being said, what have you guys done all week? Let's start with FEFan here, since he is the special guest.
Okay, I haven't done a lot, but since we're covering the Pokemon World Tournament, I have spent a lot of time on this game. I have 180 hours. But what I've recently done is I've cleared everything in the Pokemon World Tournament except the Type Master. So I've beaten all of them.
So you beat Red?
Yes, I have.
How hard was he?
He wasn't that hard at all. Like, the hardest person to me was Steven Stone because of Metagross. Like, his Metagross was annoying, and then if you fight Cynthia uses Melodic, and God forbid you get hit by anything Melodic does.
It's just over.
Yeah, it's like, So,
yeah.
And then, I'm going to pass it here in a sec, but recently I have caught all the Pokemon in the Unova Dex.
Wow.
Everybody applaud him. He has no life.
Woo!
Woo! Go me. Okay.
Go to some cons and stalk some females again.
And then, with that, I got something called the Oval Charm, which makes breeding 1 billion times faster. Like, it made breeding so fast. I go up to the guy, he's like, "Hey, Morales, here's your egg." So I go up and take an egg from him. I ride my bike 4 steps, and he's like, "Hey, I have another egg." That's how fast you get eggs.
Wow.
So, anyway.
I'm surprised you didn't name yourself Meximelt.
Anyway, where's next?
So, I'll go to Steelzy, and Liquid and me will leave it last.
Nope.
Steelzy.
Yeah.
So, what have you done for us this week?
Nothing. Pretty much.
I know.
No,
I've been waiting for my muck.
Really? Yeah. Well, got your muck done. What else I do? Been Eevee training. Kind of setting up a new team. Got me some. What I got? Dream of Flareon. Finished my shining Cloyster. And then just sort of trying to come up with a new setup of Pokemon, something that's not so generic, and you don't use the OU tier, going more sort of just the standard or even underused or sometimes even never used tier, just to create like a team that sort of can still do well, but isn't so generic and mainstream.
And I'm guessing you finished Liquid stuff too?
Yep. Got Liquid, a nice little team. Alakazam, what else is there? Got your Haunter up to Gengar, and did all the other stuff. I can't even remember what they are now. There's a few of them.
Yeah.
And then...
But, did that.
Liquid, how was your Pokemon week?
Pokemon week. It was interesting. For the most part, I did nothing. I'm on my 4th badge, and I talked Shibadok into buying Pokemon Black too.
He'll have it beat in a couple days, right?
He's probably done beating it.
100% and everything?
Probably 9, 10.
So you're just waiting on Steelzy then, so you can continue?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Can't really do anything without any of your Pokemon.
We're going to make sure you two trade tonight while we're playing. are doing the recording and everything else.
I'm ready. I'm waiting in the room.
No, you're not.
Well, I was, but no one
It
was
takes
there.
a
So
long-
I just,
it
I'm
takes a
in
long
the
time.
room. I'm
Have you
waiting
been in the
for.
room the whole time?
Yeah, I have.
Well, I might have the wrong Wi-Fi code.
No, I got in after you said crap. Your game froze, and I've been waiting
Yeah,
here
but
ever
then
since.
I went back in and no one was in there. So I think I've got the wrong Wi-Fi code because I'm pretty sure I've got your Kenzen 2.
That's the one I'm on, I think. Yeah, black 1's in my little 3DS, and black 2's in my big 3DS. That's what Kenzen 2 is.
Well, oh no, well hang on, let me check. I'll see whether I've got Kenzen Little or Kenzen 2.
So,
Shit.
I'll just state this. I tried to fight the tournament, or multiple stages of the tournament today. Not today, but all week. Got all the way down to the world tournament, beat it once. No, 3 times. And that's about where I started failing.
What has been giving you trouble? Like what Pokemon or trainer?
It's mainly the world tournament with the dragon trainers.
Oh
'Cause
my god.
I get stuck on them on both rounds before the final.
Like,
Ice, baby.
like you can know. Here's the thing. All right, freaking. What things I hate the most is Drayden's Haxorus. That thing is the most broken thing ever because you're like, attack it, you'll hit it, and it won't die. And then it's like, Dragon Gem Outrage. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna kill your whole team because you know why? He always hits 3 times, and even when
Exactly.
he gets confused, he doesn't hit himself. He never does. Oh my
So
god.
stupid.
That is what that one Pokemon is what has been pissing me off because every time I go into there now, if I do single or double, he's in there, and I have to deal with his dumb ass.
Okay, you know how I beat Haxorus? With my own Haxorus.
See, that's on my other game.
Because I used Focus Sash, Jolly
Oh,
Haxorus
beautiful.
with
So outspeed him.
Dragon Dance, Dual Chop, Earthquake, and Brick Break. And so with Dual Chop, cool thing about that is, you know, a lot of Pokemon have Focus Sash, especially, I think, not Cynthia, but Claire has a Pokemon with Focus Sash. I totally forget what it is. It might be Kingdra, maybe not. But one of her Pokemon has Focus Sash that's a dragon. You just be like Dual Chop, which is like just like Dragon Claw, but it hits twice. So you just like 1, 2, kill. So, but I've had this Haxorus since Black 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Same with my I'm running a Focus Sash on my
But
Cloister as well.
In the World Leaders, I may talk like I'm good, but I lose to the World Leaders all the time. I'll get hit by the stupidest crap, or, you know, I get hit with Confuse Ray and freaking hit myself. God forbid you ever get a hit while you're confused.
See, since Steelzy has my muck, you know, he gave me a level 100 Flareon and what is it, Clefable?
Yeah, Clefable.
Yeah, and I've been trying to use those two just for the hell of it. Flareon, amazing. Because we gave it toxic.
Dreamworld Flareon.
What's Dreamworld Flareon have? I totally forget.
It's got guts, and it's running with a flame orb. So
No,
It can be
Toxic
burned?
Orb.
It can be burned?
Yeah.
Toxic
yeah.
Orb.
Oh, has it got a toxic
Yeah,
orb?
I had to change that.
Okay,
Toxic,
no.
that's what I thought. It can't be.
And then we
Okay.
gave him
That's-
Sleep and Sleep Talk. Or no, Rest and Sleep Talk. And then Flame Charge
So-
and Fastcade.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty good. He has a lot of attack. Here's a problem with Flareon. Is he does not get Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
got
what I
a
was like,
130.
why is this not
A 130 base attack wasted because of no Flare Blitz. He gets Fire Fang. Oh yeah, Fire Fang's definitely going to one-shot people.
Oh, and there's also a Flame Charge as well.
He can learn Flame Charge. That's his...
That's a move
it's
tutor.
It's slightly less attack, but it ups his speed.
Yeah, and it,
Like,
every single
Flare Blitz
time I
is
use
just-
it,
Ugh.
oh my
You
god.
gotta have that move. And actually, have you guys heard of the glitch of Flare Blitz?
Nope.
To give a Flareon Flare Blitz?
Uh-uh.
It was on
What?
4chan a while ago, because they have their own video game thing, and then someone posted...
Well, you're not
"Here's
supposed
how
to
make
talk
it
about that then.
What?
4chan.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Chan's
that.
awesome.
That's the number
Well,
one
anyway.
rule of 4chan. You don't talk about 4chan.
No, that's Fight Club.
Like,
No, that's 4chan too.
Okay, anyway. It was on the site. And they're talking about a Flareon. And it has a move, I think, what is it, Mimic or a Mirror Move or something?
Mm-hmm.
Where you'll fight. You use...
Yeah.
No, I think it's like Copycat or something like that, where it temporarily takes the move for itself.
Okay.
Where somebody fought, they made a trainer in, like, you know, Fire Leaf Green, I guess, or maybe Ruben Sapphire, 4th gen. And they fought a trainer that had Flare Blitz. They used their Flareon to copy the move, and he had Flare Blitz. And then, when they, when they won the battle with the Flare Blitz, Flareon kept Flare Blitz permanently.
Holy damn.
Wow.
So the next pictures that were posted when the guy posted how to do it were a bunch of anime characters like really shocked or like praising him or something like that. It was really funny. Like a breakthrough in technology happened. So
that's hilarious.
So yeah.
And
Yeah, that's like there's I was gonna say there's a setup you can use with I think it's Tomb and Alakazam if you're doing a double battle, and it's to make like an ultimate Pokemon because there's it's Spiritomb, Alakazam, and what's it called? The other evolution of like Ninjask.
Shedinja.
Shedinja, yeah. And Shedinja's ability is, I can't remember what it's called, but only super effective attacks can.
Wonder Guard.
Yeah, that's it. And then Alakazam's got a move that he can swap abilities with someone. So you use Alakazam's ability, swap his ability with Wonder Guard. Alakazam gets Wonder Guard, and then you switch out Shedinja to Spiritomb, and then do the same thing. And because Spiritomb has no moves that are super effective against it, and Wonder Guard can only be hit by super effective moves, then
wow.
That sounds like a really good combo. But
it's kind of hard to pull off. Though,
it's very hard to pull off because in common battles you're going to run into moves like Pursuit, and any Dark attack will pretty much kill Alakazam.
Right. Yeah.
Unless, if he's holding Focus Sash, I think that's done in 2 turns, right? You skill swap, you get hit. Hopefully he's not targeted, and Shedinja switches out. Yeah, so you can do it. It's not impossible, but once you get it done, it's like, win. Try and win now.
Yeah.
Where is your god now?
Damn it. Now you got me remember when you played Yu-Gi-Oh! Over here with that crappy-ass game. Switched out, your entire field in 1 turn.
Oh, me?
Yeah, on the Xbox game.
Dude, freaking... Because I'm good. I'm good at that game. Not really. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sucks. We're not here to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes,
that sucks.
You just made me remember that when you were yelling at the dude and the connector was plugged
Everything
in.
here is about Pokemon. Okay. No Pokemon out. My DS isn't open yet, but I have a Rayquaza action figure. I bought it at Anime Convention for $3 sitting on top of my DS.
I'm going to applaud you.
Because that's how much it is about Pokemon. All Pokemon.
I'm drinking my tea. Now, the last thing I did this week was try to record something with my phone in the World Tournament that didn't turn out too well. And it's called What Is That Metronome? Every time I use Metronome, I record it with my phone and post it on YouTube. I got so bored of holding my phone, I only posted 1 video.
Actually, me and a friend of mine, we had a triple Clefairy metronome battle.
Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
Dude, it was one of the most fun things. Okay.
Steelzy, you need to make me and you up a 3 Clefairy team, and then you use it.
The best part, it was triple battle. So we got 3 Clefairies randoming it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you maxed out their special attack.
No, we didn't max anything out. We just caught them. We just caught them all at level 45. We didn't max out. We didn't EV train. We did nothing. We move deleted them and gave them metronome, and that's it.
Sweet.
Steelzy, we're going to do that so you can battle record it and throw it on your computer.
And then freaking whatever happens. The funniest thing I did, one of my Clefairies used Fusion Bolt twice in a row from a metronome.
Wow.
Get at me. And then, but the most broken move is Uproar because it's guaranteed special normal type stab damage. So no matter what, Uproar's gonna, and you do it 3 turns
It's
in a row.
gonna do massive.
Yeah, and
damage.
they're all randoming, you know. And
yeah,
I mean,
and just continuing.
some of the funniest things happen. I think I got I used like Swagger one time. I thought that was kind of funny. I used what else did I use? Oh, one of them I used Self-Destruct. That was so awesome. And
Now, what happens in self-destruct in like a double or a triple battle? Does your team get affected by that as well?
No, Self-Destruct, the way it works in doubles and triples, it hits, in doubles it hits every Pokemon.
Okay.
Including your partner. But in triples, it hits only, if you're on, let's say, all the way left side, it's going to hit the Pokemon in front of you, the Pokemon in the middle, and the Pokemon next to you. But if you are in the middle in a triple battle, it's going to hit every single Pokemon.
Wow.
So, okay, actually, I got to explain the strategy about that. One of my friends, his name's Mike Hicks, Randall and...
Mr. Hicks,
Ukulele
man. We were talking about him the other day.
Yeah, Kenzen, you and Randall have met him. He plays a Pokemon. He's actually pretty good. He had a good triple battle combo. He had a Jellicent, a Weavile, and a Gigalith was in the middle. And what he would do is, he would like stall the battle out. Weavile uses Protect. Jellicent is unaffected by Explosion. You cannot one-shot Gigalith. So I used my Zoroark's Grass now. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to one-shot you. You know, boom. I'm like, oh, why isn't it dead? Crap, sturdy. And then he's like, Explosion. Wipes my freak out.
God.
And nothing of his dies. I'm just like,
I gotta give it to Hicks, man.
Dude, no, he's got some pretty nice combos. And okay, I know Steelzy was talking about Pokemon that are underrated. How he likes to use, rarely used, never used, or whatever.
Azumarill for the win.
Azumarill is freaking awesome.
Huge power. I got a shiny Azumarill with huge power, Ice Punch, and what's the other one? There's another like fighting move I got, and I looked at it and I was like 200 base attack, meh. And then I found out about the huge power ability, which all it does is just doubles its attack, and I was like, wow. So that thing's got like over 400 attack now.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Like he's actually really good, but no one's gonna use him. But you know how the way the meta is. Something gets good, they're going to flock to it. Like Salamence. Like Garchomp and all that bullcrap. But I do like that Azumarill. That is freaking awesome. I raised a Mandibuzz recently. Effort trained it. I bred for 15 minutes. And I had to breed 2 different Vullabies to get the Mandibuzz I wanted. The one I wanted has 31 in HP, 30 in defense. IVs.
Damn.
Legit, so good. And it's good in triple battles. And freaking, I looked at, I checked Smogon to see what they think, which I'm anti-Smogon, but I checked, and Mandibuzz is in the rarely used section, only had 1 move set, and they were talking about how basically it's not that good. I'm like, no, this thing is awesome. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it all depends on everyone's playstyle as well, and what exactly you're trying to use it for.
That's true, because, Smogon says they playtest, which they do, but you can't playtest and come up with 100% facts that something is good or bad. This game is infinitely expansive.
Yeah.
No
matter what scenario you're in, there's always a chance that you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a trendy game, Well, Pokemon like Gengar and Salamence are going to last forever. But, soon, no one may not use Garchomp, even though Garchomp's really good.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, I have to, in my opinion, so far, the brokest Pokemon that I've seen has to be Gligar. No, not Gligar, what am I saying? Gliscor.
Yeah, the one you made me?
Broken. Yeah, he is broken. He's not that hard if you know how to counter him. He's not that hard.
Dude, I'll say this, if somebody pulls a Ditto out on me, if somebody would pull a Ditto out on me and copy him, I would be screwed.
No, you wouldn't, because you've got Ice Fang.
But he's got Ice Fang, too.
And then he'll get the ability, too. And most likely I would poison Ditto in the first turn, not thinking about it. It'll just be an infinite loop of everything.
Yeah, Poison Heel's retarded. Like, just throwing that out there.
I went to
That's
capture
just-
me in Black 1, a Ditto, I think it was. I think it was Black 1. And I accidentally poisoned the Ditto in the first turn, not realizing, oh yeah, he won't transform, blah blah blah. I forgot. Only movie has a Ditto transform. Stupid me, because I could not catch him at all. And he wiped my
funny?
rest of my team at level 50 and with my level 100s.
When Ditto transforms in your Pokemon, you know that the catch rate becomes the Pokemon he transforms into, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Glysaur has a very retarded catch rate.
Yeah, low as.
Yeah. So my friend got smart. Me, I was stupid and I let him transform into my Emboar. But my friend was really smart. He led off with a level 50 Zubat.
Oh my god. Yeah, Pokeball, here you go.
That's what he did. He's like, Ultra Ball, go. Oh, I got it. Oh, it was clever.
Wow. So, any more interesting stories you guys got, or?
I can go on forever. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
Zach,
But I'll let you
if nothing else, I was going to let everybody know about you and Steelzy, the two different styles of breeders right now, mainly because Steelzy doesn't have a real copy of the game at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and let you two talk about breeding.
Kind of
All right.
stuck on doing. I've heard and read about the new stuff that they've got in Black and White too, with the new like the egg things that you can get that reduce the number of steps. There's one. It's the best one you can get, and
It actually is.
it reduces the number of steps per for each egg that you hatch by 10,000. And some eggs have got less than 10,000, so you'll just walk one step and boom, the egg will be hatched.
It's such a broken thing because you say the Pokemon in the egg isn't decided what it is, you know what I'm saying? Until it hatches. So basically you can take advantage of soft resetting. You just get that power and you save it, move a step, you get a hatch, because it's a free hatch for every Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
So, you don't get what you want, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. Which, I mean, at the same
That is
time,
pretty
I don't see
broken.
myself doing that. Because I hate turning my game off, turn it on, load it up,
But there'll be people sitting there with multiple DSs just doing that all day. That'll be like the new way of getting shinies.
Oh yeah, just 10,000. I mean, but there's other abilities. There's one that increased by 5,000, which is like another free hatch technically. And then there's a one that says I think there's 5, 10, 20, and 30% are the other levels. But you gotta have your join avenue at level 15, which is kind of difficult.
Especially if you don't, have people swap
if you don't
passing
have any
with you.
friends, if you're forever alone.
What is going on, Espeon fan? How you doing?
Who's this?
That's right.
One of our viewers. We're live streaming.
I completely forgot that we were live streaming.
We're live streaming.
Yeah.
What's going on, Espeon fan?
What up?
Is he? You can talk to us, or is he?
Oh yeah, he's saying we can just do random matches to get the joint avenue going
Oh yeah.
with the Wi-Fi
That's
stuff.
And
I didn't even think about that.
I'm pretty sure Espeon fan knows about the Magnemite thing people have been doing. Just go to the GTS and search for a Magnemite, and it'll be Magnemite for Magnemite any, and you just keep trading these Magnemites, and you can have 50 trades in a day, and your joint avenue will be freaking like the New York Stock Exchange.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
But he is right, random battles, and he's
Damn, we just jumped up by 2 more. What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
All right, Fee-Fan, you're not allowed to go out on Saturdays anymore.
Oh yeah, if we're gonna go I hope I'm not the one attracting attention, because that'd be bad.
I think you are.
Okay. Anyway, I mean, if any of our viewers, because I can't see what they're typing, but if they want me to talk about a specific Pokemon, or mine and Steelzy's opinion, because I can already see that Steelzy is very knowledgeable on his Pokemon knowledge, which is...
I have a feeling that...
Real quick,
right
we
now,
have...
to be honest, I'm pretty sure that you're, on the step above me, though.
I want to say this, Riddler.
I know.
Mr. Fee-Fan has completed the regional Pokedex.
Yes. I have Pokedex completed, because it actually, and I didn't do it through transferring. I only transferred, I transferred Steel. You know why I transferred Steel? Because I wasn't going to wait 2 months to catch one. I don't want to wait till the wintertime in the freaking game. It's wintertime now. So give me my Steel now. So I did that. And I transferred like the Landorus and the Tornado. The things I can't get.
Steelzy, you're gonna read the comments then? I just saw you pop on there.
I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments right now. But I just want to say, in terms of getting what's it called, season-specific Pokemon, a little cheat thing you can do is just go into your DS and change the date settings.
Yeah.
I know it is kind of like a bit annoying to sort of constantly be doing that, but that's what I sometimes do just to get, say, it's like daytime and there's a Pokemon that can only be caught like at nighttime or in like mid-afternoon or something, and I can't be bothered waiting the rest of the day.
That's true.
I'll just be like,
I understand
put a couple hours forward or something.
That's a good idea, and I've thought about doing that. I may only do that whenever I'm EV training because Grimers only appear in spring and autumn. In winter, and I think winter and summer. No, summer and spring they're there. So winter and autumn, the water's drained in the sewer, so you can't EV train for HP.
Wow.
I mean, you can, but not with the easy Grimers by surfing.
Yeah.
So I might, but I'm trying to do everything legitimately. Like I caught the 5% chance bear tick. I caught the 10% chance Lunatone, the 5% grass sock. You know what I'm saying? I've done all that crazy stupid stuff. And
wait, Lunatone's only 5%?
10% or something like that. He's low.
I run into him all the goddamn time.
I think he is, or maybe it's Solrock. I've caught all the Pokemon that really low chance of finding them in shaky grass.
I'll say I made sure I caught both of them, Solrock and Lunatone, just in case I decided to be dumb and use them both.
Okay.
But another question for you guys: what is your favorite movie from the Pokestar studio, and what do you guys think of it?
Well, me personally, I think the Pokestar, it's sort of like a nice little concept to add to the game, but I've only used it once, outside of the I don't even know what it's called, the tutorial thing.
Yeah, there's one you have to do it.
Yeah.
And there's one. And
then the one you have to do it with the gym leader, the ice dude.
Yeah, Bryson.
But I don't really have a favorite. Me personally, I don't really enjoy any of them.
I wish there was the contest again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the one, just the one that they've got in the adverts where it's the giant robot Tyranitar, I think it is. I love that one.
I'm going to have to go play it some more.
Just because the concept of a Godzilla Tyranitar just roaming around. But, yeah, other than that, I don't personally think it's sort of on the same level as I preferred the content to the movies a lot more. But, some people may like it, some people might not. It's just not really my thing.
Mine, I eventually will get into it because I want to get, every medal. I want to do everything this game has to offer because I'm obsessive. I don't know. I'm just weird when it comes to Pokemon. Anyway.
I will not say
it. I've done the Bryson Man Strikes Back, and I thought it was kind of funny because one of the lines, he says, "Let me through," and one of the lines you can pick no, you can stay silent, or you can just say bathroom with a question mark. So I just said bathroom question mark, and I thought it was awesome because Bryson just gets really angry. And
that's yeah, you go.
I haven't tried much of it, I've wanted to do more of it, but I was like, I'm kind of want to EV train some Pokemon.
Only reason why I haven't done any more of it is because, I want to fight Red.
Well, first it's got to catch them all. That's the main thing. Here's something that inspires me all the time. Every time I play Pokemon, is you guys ever seen the second season of Pokemon Johto?
Yes.
Or, I think it's that's actually season 3, where there's a line in the theme song where he says, "It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new place to see." Wait, it's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still got to catch them all and be the best that you can be. Never forget that, because I know.
And you catch them all in every single one.
You got to catch them all and be the best that you can be. Right now I'm being the best that I can be.
No, you're not, because your DS ain't on.
My DS actually is on. And if you want, I can talk about some of the Pokemon I've raised over time period.
I say the Flareon you gave me, Steelzy. When did you get that one?
Oh, hey, Steelzy just
DC.
Oh my God!
DC'd.
Damn it.
There you're back.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was like, as I was listening, your voices were starting to go like staticky,
Okay.
and then like, as I clicked on the call quality, it just popped up, and I heard that saying that I disconnected, and I was like, oh, damn it.
Oh, real quick, Steelzy. What game did you get that Flareon in?
I actually got that back in my Black 1. I got that through a Wi-Fi trade. Thankfully, it was a Dreamworld, just a standard basic Dreamworld Flareon that I got, that I then breeded just so I could have a copy of it. And yeah, I think I traded it for...
And Riddler, no, I did not finish that yet. That was my next step after the tournament. I will state that the White Tree.
What did you say?
The White Tree Hollow,
White Tree Hollow?
or Black City thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you beat that yet?
Yes.
Fucking man.
Steelzy, you're
I
legging
have.
out again. Steelzy will be back and forth between here.
Is he still there?
I don't know.
Well, I've beaten the White Tree Hollow, and I got that shiny Dratini. And cool thing about the shiny Dratini is, me, I'm all about getting good Pokemon. So before you get it, like before you get any Pokemon, this is for like all the
Save.
viewers or anything. Save right before the guy, because you're gonna want a soft reset to get that good nature. Because he needs a re-invite.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
All
Back.
right, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I heard
we
you
were talking
talking
about-
very quietly, and then nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The ghosts, I tell you. Paranormal activity.
Did you trade me something? I forget what it was, but like one of the level 100s that you traded me. Did you make it, or not make it, but get it a couple generations back and just trade it up?
I think so. Wait, which one? Because I know like a huge selection of my guys are from 3rd gen.
I think it was Gyarados, maybe.
It may have been that one. Because yeah, I traded through a Gyarados. I traded through a bunch of guys. I had a Gyarados, things like Rhyhorn. Not Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn. Or maybe Rhydon. I can't remember. I always get confused between Rhyhorn and Rhydon. Mewtwo, Alakazam, just all the like good guys. Gengar, things like that. I did trade them through from 3rd gen to my Heart Gold, and then I traded from my Heart Gold to my Pokemon Black.
Okay.
Well, I didn't trade, but I used
Took them up.
whatever the I took them up.
Transferred.
Yeah.
Now, really
That's
quick
it.
for the two breeders in here, can you explain the IVs and the EVs?
Who wants to do that one?
I don't know. Do you want to explain one and I'll explain the other?
All right, I'll explain the IVs. IVs are known as individual values, and no two Pokemon are the same. You can have like 1,000, well, not 1,000, but like 1,000 Scythers.
Your complete
And all their
PC
stats.
box full.
Yeah, you can have a bunch of, and all their stats are going to be slightly different. It's because there's something called an individual values. It ranges anywhere from 0 to 31 on each stat of every stat. So but this game kind of likes to give you kind of some high EVs, or IVs, IVs. And, when I breed, what goes into it is the IVs. Pokemon have something called characteristics. Like if you look under your nature, it says likes to thrash about, likes to run, eats a lot, or whatever. That determines their highest individual value. But they have individual values for everything. So when you breed a lot, you're going to get a lot of different ones. There's many ways to transfer those individualities to another Pokemon. The power items, you guys know the power weight, the power band, power lens.
Mm-hmm.
When you're breeding, like what my friend did, he has a scissor with 31 attack IV. And I'm like, I kind of want that IV. So he put a power band, power item for attack. And when you breed with a Pokemon that has that power item, their baby is going to have that same individual value. So you can technically transfer the 31s over.
Okay.
And also, a few other things about individual values. They determine your hidden power, which is important on certain Pokemon. Like, every single person says if your Magnezone doesn't have hidden power fire, just don't use a Magnezone. Because he needs that. And it's determined by his individual values. So, and you can go to Cerebi.net to read a lot more on it. That's just my summary.
Steelzy.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt you real quick and just state, just to let her know, this is mainly for me and anybody else that's watching that wants to get more serious in the game, because I don't know any of this. I literally come to these two to tell me.
And if any of them, if they were to find me, I guess. Wait, we're on like Machinima, right, or something like that.
We're on Twitch right now, streaming it. It'll go on my personal YouTube, which you have been on with the Gundam stuff.
Okay, because I guess they can message. I don't go to my YouTube much. I guess they can message. I want them to like message me if they have any questions.
Do you have a Twitter?
Or if they have any questions now, they can just ask away.
I say, do you have a Twitter at all?
I have a Twitter, yeah. Twitter at FEFan88.
Tweet him that, and you know, he'll answer
you. Should be able to get back with you. So anyway, Steelzy.
Yeah. So that was IVs. EVs are pretty much the same. Well, sort of the same concept. There are points that determine sort of however many points you've got. They increase they increase a certain stat, whatever stat they're in. Except these ones, whenever you catch or breed a Pokemon, all of the stat EVs are all 0. The max EVs I think you can have in one particular stat is 255. And in total, I think it's 500 and 512, I think.
It's 510. It's 510.
510. Yeah. But although it's not for each 4 points of EV, for every 4 EV points you have in each stat, that stat point will grow by 1. So pretty much as long as you go up in multiples of 4, you can get very high stats. But because 255, which is the max you can put in one individual stat, isn't exactly a multiple of 4, I think the highest is 252. You will always, no matter what you do, you'll always have, I think it's 1 or 2 extra EVs that are unused. But I think the best, if you wanted to have 2 stats very high, or the highest, I think the best is to do 252 in each of those stats, and then I usually put just 4 in one other random stat just to give it 1 extra stat point. But the way to get those are by just battling random Pokemon. Each Pokemon in the wild, when you defeat it, it'll give you a specific EV. Some Pokemon give more EVs than others. But yeah, each individual Pokemon gives a different, well, not individual, but each Pokemon type. Say, like you were talking earlier, Grimers give HP EVs. And I think Swanners are good for... I think Swanners give HP as well. But yeah, so depending on what Pokemon you verse, you can specially train up in specific stats. And yeah, that's how a lot of people get very high-level statted Pokemon, I guess.
That's how you create gods. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that was a great explanation, by the way.
I know more now. I
think
feel a
yours
little bit
is better.
smarter.
Oh no, yours was good. You were on target with everything.
I studied too much.
It's all good. At least I'm just glad the right information got out.
Yeah.
So.
And White Reed, are you talking about that? I'm eating my rare candies.
You're eating your rare candies, your IRL rare candies. I don't think they're that rare if you can get them.
Ask these two how much I've been eating on sweet tarts for the past couple of days.
Oh my god.
Going for diabetes, that's for.
Oh.
There's no cure for diabetes. Let's not talk about diabetes. That's bad. Okay. So anyway, okay, I guess I can talk about some Pokemon I've trained over the years, and I'll talk about. Let's see.
Well, do you want to explain how you differ from what Steelzy does on breeding?
Yeah, okay.
Because that's what we originally went to talk about.
I'm not against. All right, I'll actually no, wait, scratch that. I don't like when people hack the Pokemon game. That's anti-me. I've done every single thing by hand since I started playing Pokemon. That's 1997 till now, for 15 years. So
that's not cool.
When people use all those computer programs. But on the other hand, Steelzy, you just use it for leveling, right?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I'm not really anti that because I can understand leveling gets tedious, and I guess I have a lot of free time because I can level them up to 100 rather quick. Not everybody has free time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And leveling up to 100, that's perfectly okay. So, but what I do, I mean, I've been doing, I have a breeding farm. I actually used to have a breeding service on GameSpot.com, then I went to college. But,
sorry, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the college part.
Except, that's funny. I have 17 dittos. Each ditto of a different nature that's beneficial. You know, the popular dittos, everybody wants, you know, adamant, bold, modest, timid, jolly.
So you're a pimp on dittos.
Those are the most popular. What?
You're a ditto pimp.
I'm a pimpo, I guess. Or calm, you know. Those are like the biggest ones. But there's some Pokemon who can use naive and mild, you know, mattering to what you want to do, or brave. But I got all those dittos because some people were asking for crazy, weird requests, you know. Like someone wanted a brave Bronzor. I'm just like, oh, God. You know, so I had to go on Maryland.com and find a brave ditto. And eventually, the hardest ditto for me to get was timid. I had to trade a Sneasel with 31 in attack and holding a Razor Claw so the guy can evolve it instantly. And I had to trade Beldum with 31 in attack as well for a timid ditto. That took me forever. But I got the timid ditto. But yeah, I mean, and now that I have the old charm, I breed so fast, and I'm getting all these good IVs.
Are you gonna start doing your whole breeding service again?
I want to, but at the same time, I'm a selfish bastard. So at the moment, no.
Well, if he starts it again, don't worry, you'll hear from us, but the news about it.
Definitely. So anyway, Steelzy.
You know, I actually, like, 10 million times, like, I'm 100% your angle. I totally prefer to do things by the book and legit. Especially with shinies. I can't understand how, because, if someone hacks a shiny Pokemon, I don't understand how they can feel good about it, because the whole point about it being shiny is because it's rare and it's extremely hard to get.
Like a badge
so
of
when you
honor.
get it, you're supposed to. It's like Christmas. You're just overwhelmed with excitement. And yeah, I mean, I do. I actually enjoy EV training because I don't know what it is. Just knowing and seeing your stats, sort of one stat going up like way higher than all the rest. It's sort of, I don't know whether it's the little kid in me or what. It just comes out and goes, oh my god!
Especially when you get that plus 10 HP, you're like, holy crap!
Oh my god! Yes.
Real quick, I want to interrupt you. Riller's saying he is legit with all of his shinies, and he said he spent 2 weeks training his shiny Charmander.
Okay,
wait. Shiny Charizard is... shiny Charizard is insane.
Wait, what's his name again?
Riddler 88.
Riddler 80. I want to ask him, how many shinies does he actually have?
He says 3 legit shinies.
And who are they?
Who are they?
I'm pretty sure you can hear.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 15. Okay.
Oh, we have 15 shinies. Okay. I'm pretty sure, like, you can find unlegit shinies in trade. Like, I have an unlegit shiny Charizard, and I was very mad that I got it in a trade. I was fooled.
He says Charizard, Dragonite, and Haraxus.
Exors. Oh yeah,
Exors.
because those are the ones that you're probably handed to in white and black too.
Yeah.
But the Charmander, that's definitely an accomplishment. That's legit. That's awesome. I applaud you. So, okay.
Anyway, sorry, Steelzy. I had to butt in there because every time he starts talking, you guys are rambling.
That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, no, I just, I mean, like I was saying before, I got my shiny, like I EV trade up my shiny Cloyster from Shelter, and yeah, when I got that Shelter and just because it's got a very good, well, I personally enjoy the setup on it. It's got skill link, so any attack that does like 2 to 5 attacks will always hit 5. It's got egg moves, Rock Blast. So that's like 125 rock move. It's also got Icicle Spear, which is 125 ice move. And then it's got Shell Smash and Razor Shell just for an added physical water move, and then Shell Smash just. Because Shell Smash, yeah. And then standard Jolly, and I chucked a Focus Sash on there because its special defense is terrible. But when I got that Pokemon, I got it in a trade, and I traded a Shaman with Pokerus for it, and I didn't care. I mean, like, some people would have been like, why are you trading a Shaman? Like, that's quite a hard Pokemon to get. But when I just saw the moveset on it, and I don't know, just something in my brain just kind of clicked, and I just had to have that Pokemon. And I trained that up to 88 manually. And then by the time I got into level 88, I thought, this is just taking way too long. Like, I was running through the league and running through the wild and stuff, and it was only going like 1, not even 2 levels each time I ran through. So by that time, I was just thinking, yeah, this is taking a bit too long. And so, yeah, I just chucked it in to my PC, and then just, yeah, literally pressed like 3 buttons and boosted them up. In terms of that, I enjoy it. And if you're wanting to sort of just test out a team, say you've got like a good idea for a team, and you're thinking, oh, I might want to try this in like a Wi-Fi battle or something, just quickly creating like a bunch of EV trained guys just to test it out, I've got no problem with that. But if you're going to try and sort of make like boxes and boxes full of like hacked level 100 max EV, max IV Pokemon, and then try like interchange them over Wi-Fi for like better legit Pokemon, that's when it starts to get real, like, what are you trying to do here?
And I will state this, with what we do with Steelzy, he helps us build our team with this testing it. Then we go out and capture one in the wild, and we give it to him, and he trains it for us.
Yeah. One thing, I think for the GTS, hacked Pokemon have a different coding.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like, I have a hacked Celebi and a legit, but I've never hacked my game. I got it in a trade.
Yeah, I had that with a hacked Gliscor.
And then, so I try to put it up on the GTS, and it says this Pokemon can't be put up on GTS.
Yeah, same thing.
But my legit one in the Cherish Ball can go up there. So I've never hacked the game. I've told you I got in a trade on Maryland.com. You know, I mean, Maryland.com has a it's trade at your own risk.
There you go. Big question since you brought up the GTS. What would you think about wanting a level 9 and under Zekrom and such?
Okay, those people can
that
go
stuff's
to
just
hell.
ridiculous.
They can go to hell because those people, I think what they're trying to do is, there's no such thing as a level 9 and under Zekrom or whatever. What they're trying to do is, it's an old process in Diamond and Pearl, which is, I don't believe in this process of cloning, where you, I'm not too sure about this, but you put your Pokemon up and you ask for something impossible so it doesn't get traded. You either ask for something dumb, level 100, like, Bidoof level 100 that no one's going to have, or you ask for Z-Crown level 9 and under. And you take it back from the, like, you go to summary, you take back the Pokemon, and as it's saving, you turn your game off. And if you have 2 spots in your party, it's going to clone it. I think that's how it works. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to work anytime soon because, Nintendo has increased the way this game works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They've increased on how the ROMs don't work on the R4 cards anymore.
Yeah, So, I think it's good. But here's one thing funny. When cloning first started out, a lot of people, were saying, hey, put Bidoof level 100. And there's one time I saw this Reg Ice up there, and it said Bidoof level 100. And I'm like, F this guy. So I got this little Bidoof in the wild, and I raised it to level 100. Okay, so I went through the Elite Four 40 times. I don't care how many times I went to, but I had this little Bidoof level 100. And I was holding, and I had to keep pressing B after every fight because it wanted to evolve, and I was using the EXP share. Okay? It's the worst thing ever. But as it got to 100, I'm like, finally. And I go and find that Reg Ice that said Bidoof level 100. It says, do you want to trade? I'm like, heck yes. I trade the Bidoof level 100. I bet that guy was so furious because the Reg Ice I got, I actually use in my competitive team because it's so good. Okay, here's the Reg Ice stats. It has, I think, a 30 in HP, a 30 in defense, like a 31 special defense. At level 51, it's got 180 HP. It's got 51 attack, which doesn't need it. It's got 153 defense, 120 special attack, 246 special defense, and 59 speed. And it is, what nature is, move over a little bit. It is a calm nature. It's best nature. Like, this guy found it legit, because it said from Hoenn. This guy found this thing legit, and he's like, oh, let me trade it over. And I'm like, yeah, I gotcha. I wish I could have seen his face when a freaking level 100 dude falls. You know what I'm saying? And he can't get his awesome Reg Ice cloned. And this thing has worked wonders.
I'm just laughing at that. That's funny.
Oh my god, that's one of my success stories of life. I put that on my resume. That's how successful that is.
Game Freak's really proud of you. They want to hire you on for testing.
I wish. So, anyway, what else do the fans want to talk about? Or
that was the last thing. Steelzy, do you have any words on it, or Liquid?
I don't know. All I'm going to say is that if you're trying to catch wild Pokemon, best Pokemon to use is definitely Parasect.
Oh yeah.
That's just my opinion. False Swipe and Spore are my best friends.
God damn HP updater.
I got a level 100 Parasect, and that's the only thing I use. If I'm trying to catch Pokemon, that's the only thing I use. Just false
Parasect is good. I don't have a Parasect though. So, if people have other options that say you don't have a Parasect, Bisharp and Absol also work good. And those two work good because they can both run False Swipe and Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Not as effective as the Parasect. I'm not trying to, one up you. I'm just saying other options for the fans.
Yeah,
but very still, true. I love the Parasect.
Yeah, if they don't have opportunity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, let's move on to the next part of the show where we talk about the World Tournament. Last week we started...
Kenzen's favorite part.
Yes.
All right, I'm ready to talk about it.
The last week we talked about, what region was it? The Unova region, Steelzy?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, I went through and I beat that one easily. I'm going to state that now.
The Unova region can be defined in 2 words. Fuck a Drayden. All right, let's go.
That was last week's top one, and this time, while I'm chewing on my candy, getting the sweet sourness in my tongue, and yeah, we're dealing with the Kanto leaders.
Woo, back to Gen 1.
So, with this, we can pretty much, I want to just state who we have that you can fight. Because unlike last week, Steels and me and Liquid did not know how the World Tournament worked. I did not talk to Fee-Fan at all about the game. Because he had to wait a week and he didn't want to hear nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's who we have to fight. Brock, Misty, Surge, Erica, Janie, Sabrina, Blaine, and Mr. Giovanni himself.
Okay.
Do you want? I would say first, let's explain to the people how the tournament works.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, you don't have to fight all of them.
Okay, yeah. I guess, Randall, you want to explain that?
Tournament? I would say as far as Kenzen told me, because once again, I only have 4 badges.
Steelzy.
It's kind of like, Steelzy. It's like, It's basically like any other tournament. So imagine you start off with, let's say, 8 people. So it's 2 versus 2 versus 2. Yeah, I'm right. 2 versus 2, stuff like that.
You get 3 matches.
Yeah. So the battle, they kill each other. Brock beats, Misty or whatever, goes up to the next ranking. Then there's, 1, 2, 3, 4 people. They go up, then it's the semifinals, or I think the second one was semifinals, right?
Yeah, second one
Yeah.
semi, and the third one is the finals.
The actual finals,
Which
yeah.
I am going to state this though, when I went through this tournament, the stupidest thing I saw was Surge beat Brock. How the hell does
It's
that
actually
happen?
Random. It's random. Misty can go up against Erica, and Misty's going to win for some odd reason. But one thing about the tournament is if it's Lieutenant Surge versus No Name Joe, Lieutenant Surge is going to kick No Name Joe in his butthole and advance in tournament. So
This is an American thing.
America.
America.
Right to with America.
And before we go any further, one quick question here is, what is the best 3 Pokemon for the Pokemon World Tournament?
I guess I'll Steelzy go first on that.
The best 3 Pokemon
Yes.
for the entire World Tournament.
Yeah.
I'm gonna honestly say I have no idea. I don't think there's like an exact 3 Pokemon. I'd say good set.
I already know the 2. I would take the third
Well-
one randoms. Changes.
I'd say probably like. It's hard to say actually. I'm thinking like Haxorus is good.
Mhm.
Haxorus is very good. I was thinking maybe like a Gliscor for a wall, because Haxorus could kind of. I mean, I know Haxorus would still be weak against ice, but he's got. Your Haxorus setup that you were talking about before with the. Was it? Yeah, and the. I can't remember what it was, double chop or dual chop.
Mm-hmm.
And third one. I don't know. I'll just roll with my Cloyster. That's
Never a bad choice. At all. Ever.
But yeah, I'm not sure whether. I think maybe you could. There'd be a good chance of defining a total of like a team of 6, but a team of 3, I don't know.
Because if you only go into singles battle, you only get 3.
That's true.
Oh,
And
really?
since you go into the actual world tournament, like leaders, where you have to fight you have a chance to fight almost any gym leader from any era.
Yeah.
So that's
They
where I
actually-
get my ass handed to me in there.
Just to let people know, all leaders have a party of 6, but their 3 are randomly chosen, I think. Or some of them have a signature.
I was
though,
gonna say, from what I found out on the Cerebrate list, most times you'll run into the last 2 Pokemon on their list for sure.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I've seen so far.
Like Drayden's Haxorus.
Oh my god!
That thing is the devil.
So,
If-
what is your 3 Pokemon you take in the
Okay.
singles?
If I were to take single, let's see, I would probably, Haxorus is actually very good. I can't go wrong with that. But I have an Azelf that I used, and he's got like Nasty Plot, Grass Knot, Psychic, and Flamethrower. He's generally very good because, they'll hit him. He's faster than just about anything. So he'll Nasty Plot, he'll take a hit, and he can potentially sweep a team. But, Sabrina gave me a hard time. But I would use, Haxorus, Azelf, and then a wall. Any sort of high defense would work. But if you want me to recommend the wall, I would be, I'll say Reuniclus.
Oh yes.
Because,
Magic
yes,
Guard.
though he's top tier, and everybody says, Reuniclus is, he is as good as everyone says he is. And, obviously what Steelzy mentioned, Magic Guard. He can't take poison damage, burn damage, weather damage. And he's got a very good move pool. He can learn Calm Mind. You can Calm Mind once, and you can Psychic everything to death. So I would choose definitely Reuniclus if you want kind of an easy way through it.
Screw easy.
Okay.
So, Liquid,
Now,
what would your 3 be?
For the World Tournament?
Yeah, any gym. Pretty much you have a chance of fighting 3 gym leaders from any era.
I can't use my favorite Pokemon because every Pokemon and their mother have Faint Attack. I don't know. I'd probably stick with I don't really think about that. I don't really know. Like, I would probably go with some like a normal Pokemon, like use like the 4 different elements at the at the off chance, something that can some with the 4 different elements, some with at least a normal and dark attack. Just to cover pretty much my bases. Honestly, I would probably go with that Haxorus. For the
He's
most
definitely the choice.
Wouldn't mind maybe a Magmortar as well.
I say that Magmortar that
He's got good coverage.
you gave me. Yeah, his speed was the reason that I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I think because he had the power. The power was amazing.
He can, like, I mean, come on, you go on Energy Ball and Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt,
Got a lot of
Psychic.
crazy coverage.
What was the fire move?
Psychic, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
And he fires a move, and he can do it well.
And then Confuse Ray. Just to mess with people.
Toxic, even.
But I'll state for my team, for sure, Gliscor and Dragonite. Those go in my team every time. And Gliscor goes first every single time.
You gotta be careful though, because if someone's got like any kind of ice Pokemon, it's not too hard to sweep through those two.
I know that.
Especially if you got like a Militic. I mean, I know that Dragonite could be set up with like Thunder, but the accuracy of Thunder compared to the accuracy of Ice Beam, and
If I will state this with Dragonite, whenever I think a Pokemon knows an ice move, I don't care how ineffective it will be, I will spam Fly.
well, you gotta be careful with Fly though, because if someone uses Blizzard while you use Fly, it can still. I think that's the move. Yeah.
I know Thunder hits. Does Blizzard actually hit flying?
Oh no, yeah, it might be Thunder. It might be Thunder.
I know
Thunder
Sky
is-
Uppercut, I have to be worried about.
And Twister. No one knows about that. No one cares about Twister. It's bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Twister.
Twister and Whirlpool. I mean,
I say Riddler said Thunder does.
useless.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think there's an ice move that does. I'm actually not a fan of Fly.
I thought it was Blizzard that hit.
I just don't think it's got that much power, and it's kind of like a waste of 2 moves.
It isn't, but with me, I have no problem with hoping that they run out of PP anyway. I know the computer doesn't.
Well, you're going with Pokemon you love. I would have just said Gengar for him to lose real quick.
No,
Yeah.
dude, Gengar just does not know what the word losing it.
Oh, he's pretty bulky, but like Lickle was saying, most of the most of the NPCs have got like some form of dark move set up.
Oh yeah.
That's true, yeah. They have good type coverage, and they got good AI.
Yeah,
I say
Okay.
that's another thing I've noticed. As time's going on, the AI is getting a lot more challenging. Like in the Black
I
and White
love
2,
it so much.
Black and White 2, the AI was just on just a completely different level to the other games.
Oh yeah. And the only reason why I picked those 2 liquid to start with, because most likely I'm going to fight a dragon within the first or second round. I need those 2 to get through the dragons.
I was going to say, wouldn't Dragonite be bad for another dragon?
No, because of
No.
speed.
Okay.
Dragon Rush.
Dragons beat dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, still, his Dragonite, he'd be on even par with someone else, but if they get the first hit then with a Dragon attack,
Most likely I will get the first hit because I'm using Dragon Rush.
what if they use it too?
They haven't used it so far.
So far. Have you played the last Pokemon where the only attack that, what's his, Lance? That was like his key move, his go-to move.
I know it is, and it's my go-to move right now. I'm copying Lance.
Hey, at least you don't have 3 Dragonite.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
Now my
It's like a group of Snorlaxes.
don't get me started on Snorlaxes and a Giratina, because freaking oh my god. FIFA, and you remember playing my Coliseum game on the Wii, right? You saw my friend's team with the Snorlaxes and the Giratinas?
Yeah, that was dumb. That's not even legit.
Oh my god. My third one, though, it switches between Heracross right now, Gyarados, and my Muck.
Muck's bad. Go Gyarados.
My biggest-
Go Heracross.
Really quick, S-Pan wants to know,
Uh-huh.
what are your thoughts on the story, and what is your biggest WTF moment?
Okay. On the story, I liked... Okay. My thoughts on this, I actually thought it was a good story because it's a first Pokemon game where we can kind of
see
it's
the
not
difference.
as linear. It's not as linear as other games, like when you go to the town where Skyla has the plane and stuff.
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
can either fight the gym leader or help Juniper. Either way, you can do it in whatever order, and there's many situations like that. And I liked the rival because a lot of people know he looks like Iki from Air Gear.
And he acts just like you.
Oh my God, you know, Ek, yeah, I love you.
He acts
And,
just like you,
yeah.
hence is why he got his name.
And then, what else? He, you know, and the new Team Plasma was kind of cool. There's more involvement in the Shadow Tribe. I guess my biggest WTF is, like, the most useless part in this whole story was when you go to Nimbasa City, and the female main character with her honey bun hair is like, hey, let's fight the subway leaders. And you fight them, and they're weak as crap, and then they're just like, come challenge us. And they're like, what? It's like, it's the most unneeded part. It's a tutorial about the battle subway.
Exactly.
And it was just in such a stupid spot.
I will state this. That's when I had my muck out at level 25. And that's when Minimize got used the most. But my biggest WTF moment, I will state, is in the World Tournament where my Gyarados lived Surge's team.
I think it was...
He beat Surge's team. He's my only Pokemon left. And he beat Surge's team.
That's what I was talking about in the story. Biggest, like, what the heck in the story, you know?
I'd say biggest what the heck in all. Even in the World Tournament when Haxorus comes out.
That's just my turn game off actress too.
I will state, I get, you know, Steelzy, I think you were in a call with me when I had that fight.
Which fight?
The Surge versus Gyarados.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was quite strange hearing that you beat Surge with a Gyarados, which is probably like one of the most ineffective Pokemon against Electrics. Quadruple effective, and
Let's just say Earthquake got used a lot.
well, yeah, that's pretty much the only move you could use.
And thanks to the damn Moxie thing that you get, or he has on him when you traded me him.
Yeah, it boosts his attack each time you
Mhm.
kill someone. Oh my God.
And last question before we start talking about how we would go through the Kanto region, because we got sidetracked yet once again.
Actually, we got sidetracked on Espeon's question. I kind of want us all to finish that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he has another question too.
Oh, he's got a lot of questions. Question for the fans, take priority.
True.
Yeah,
Batman's
questions are questions, not really sad.
I have no problem with answering questions. It's not your
All right,
fault.
So,
Don't cry.
Steelzy, what was your favorite moment in the story, or like thoughts on the story and what that moment?
I don't know. I can't really give a good output on that because I still haven't finished Black 2 and White 2 yet. But I mean, so far, my favorite, probably when you first go and watch the Roxy's dad's movie, and you watch it, and it's just so bad, and all the crowd are like falling asleep and like wondering what the hell this is, and then you go and make the exact same movie, and the crowd just loves it. I thought that was kind of funny. But
What about you,
Yeah.
Whit, for the 4 gyms you've done? You're about the same boat as Steelzy.
Personally, I like the whole mall deal that was going on. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, so you know, you can make this mall, you can do this and that and this and that. Oh, there's a person coming right now.
Stop
Goodbye.
them! Stop them!
Exactly what happened. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll put a mall name, and I'll put swag as the catchphrase. And every time someone comes in, swag. I was like, yes! It was just, I loved it so much. And then my what the fuck moment, just for the entire game is, throw Gengar, faint attack, faint it. It's like, come on! I see a Sandal, faint attack. It's like, okay, I quit. I'm done for right now. Because I couldn't picture that Sandal with a feint attack. Every Pokemon had a feint attack. It's like, okay, Gengar, I'm not sending you out. Or Ghastly or Hunter. That's what. Yeah, I had Ghastly at the time. I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I will state with the gym, like, one gym leader, I trained my Pikachu from when I first got it. I think I traded it over from my Black 1. And I trained it from like the second gym all the way on, just to fight the last gym. First fight of the last gym, it dies in one hit.
Oh wow.
And that made me stop playing for the night.
F that. This game sucks. Hates me right now. Okay.
Now,
What's the
Espion's other question is, what is your thoughts? This is, I guess... Wait, Liquid, did you beat the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your thoughts on Iris being the champion?
Okay. Iris being the champ. I guess like it's been 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Alder's got to be dethroned, but Iris is so weird character. Yes. I don't know. It's like I didn't really expect it because she's like 12, and you know, it's I don't know. It was all right, I guess. Her team's good. You know what I'm saying? Hard to beat, but at the same, it's just like. You know, normally a champion, like all the champions you have, but you know, you go Gary, which is like, oh, your rival, and you got Lance. You like motherfucking Lance, you know what I'm saying? And then you go to third gen.
No, you don't say
and you got,
motherfucking Lance. You say, God damn it, Dragonites.
And then you got Steven Stone, the inventor of Steel-type Pokemon, basically. He is actually the most useful champion, IMO, because he gives you a Beldameg. No champion has ever gave you something cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then fourth gen, and then actually Emerald, you had Wallace. He was kind of a bitch.
So Wallace is just so.
He was so like up himself.
Yeah. And then Cynthia, whatever. You know, she's Cynthia, whatever. She actually had the highest AI. She had Lucario and Melodic. She actually was one of the hardest to beat. And then they're all like, but all these champions, aside from Iris, are all, even Alder. They're all established, adult, good trainers who've trained hard, you know. And Iris is just like, doesn't fit, I guess. If that's something good to use, you know.
Yeah.
But she's like 12.
My question on top of that is, what would you say if they would have done something different? Have one of the past trainers, or
I
even
think
somebody you
Would've made
used to play
sense.
as
it
the
would've been
champion.
really cool if you're like if you when you transfer, you know how you can do the memory transfer.
Mhm.
It would have been cool if the trainer from Black and White 2, whoever you played as, was the champion.
You mean Black and White 1?
Yeah, and Black and White 1 was the champion, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he actually did become the champion, technically. But he shouldn't use your team. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you should have some customization like that.
I'll
That'd
say,
be
if
kinda
he
cool.
would have used my team, I would have been screwed. Because the
Okay.
team that was set up was the team that I was trying to build in this game.
Like there should be a champion team, but then there should be, you know, like... But it should look like your character, you know what I'm saying?
That would have
But,
been
I mean,
amazing.
I'm not trying to diss Iris because I guess it's cool to have a different champion because they're trying to do something different.
No, different would have been what you said. Iris is just was.
She was weird.
Now, would you
Yeah.
Yeah,
would
that's
you
true.
would have
That's
crapped
true.
yourself if
I would've
they
liked-
would have put Red as the champion?
I wouldn't
Actually-
be shocked, but
I wouldn't be mad if N was the champion. Like, because N is a cool guy. Because he's Dr. Doolittle of Pokemon.
I was gonna say Red as a champion have been kind of like a downgrade for him since he's kind of like a myth/legend.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's like, oh, you're a champion.
the question
Oh,
is
everyone knows.
if they would make him be his, level 70 Pokemon from the Soul Silver and the Silver game,
Mm-hmm.
and you would have to fight them after fighting level 50s with no healing. Would you enjoy that?
Who would enjoy that? They're like, oh my god, I just barely beat them, Red. Well, okay, darn it.
He just stares at you and kills you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Dot. Anyway, Steelzy. Oh, no, Steelzy hasn't fought Iris yet.
Yeah, no, but I still think that, I mean, I don't know what her Pokemon are, what her battle style is, but sort of in terms of her being the champion, I kind of expected that, you know, her being the only sort of dragon trainer other than the champion.
Mm-hmm.
And because they were taking all the characters that you met in the old game and then putting them through into the new ones, you know, I sort of expected that to happen. Although, yeah, it's really weird that she's, like you were saying, she's like 12 years old and is like, supposedly a best chick ever. But, yeah, still, I think what you were saying before about having yourself as the champion, that would have just been 10 million billion
Yeah,
times
that actually would have
better.
been kind of cool. Now that I really think I'm like, yeah, that sounds really cool.
And just have like all your Pokemon from last one.
But
Oh,
downgrade
that
it. Downgrade it.
or just have
Tell
like
next.
I don't want to fight my level 100 team.
You know how in the thing they register your Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
So have whatever the registered Pokemon are, have them at that level at the time.
Oh dear God, no.
It'll suck for you, Kenzen, because you're retarded. You like to overpower things. I
no,
like.
it would be kind of cool if they had like a secret battle. Like, you know how Mount Silver, they should have had that where you can transfer your competitive team from Black and White and fight it in Black White too and gain experience from it.
That would actually
See
be
how
good.
you
Because, I mean, they wouldn't be able to have it as like a main storyline thing because a lot of people haven't played Black 1 and 2. I mean, Black 1 and White 1.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, Kenzen, what do you think?
I didn't mind it because I will state that's when I traded my Dragonite over for Black 1 and went through the whole Elite Four and Champion with just my Dragonite at 100. So, yeah, I really didn't care about the Elite Four. I just wanted to go to the World Tournament. That's exactly how I felt when I fought them. I did not care about them.
Oh wow, me, I didn't take the game slow, but I did use a party of people, of Pokemon that I caught in White 2, and I didn't want to transfer anything until I beat the Elite Four again.
See, I started transferring level 10 right after the first gym over, and that was the team that I used all the way up until finally it was like, okay, I can transfer my Dragonite over. Let's get him. And I used him.
All right, is there any more questions? Because I can't see the little chat
No,
box.
right now there isn't.
Okay.
You guys got any more before we cover the Kanto tournament?
You can ask us at any time.
Yeah, ask us, interrupt us.
Yep. So anyway,
This is the best show we had anyway. This is only the second one.
good. I'm glad I made this the best show. I actually no, I sound like an asshole. I'm glad we.
You are an asshole. So.
We already
That's
know
true.
that. God.
That's true. I just don't want to sound like whatever. Okay.
I don't
Anyway,
want to lie to the audience.
no, believe me, I'm an asshole. I'm a selfish bastard. So
We went to school with you. We know how you are.
yeah, but it's all good. And let's go to the next, I guess, question or something.
Well, the next thing is really how would you fight the Kanto leaders?
I won't start this one off. I will not.
Steelzy?
I'll let Steelzy and Liquid
Huh?
go first. One of you two.
The Kanto. Oh, right. Damn. You go, Liquid.
No, I just said your name already.
He said your name first.
Damn it.
Steelzy, you were
Okay.
in the call every time I fought these guys. You should know how I...
You
You're next.
Well, so what, we're going through and speaking about each individual champion?
Pretty
I guess
much.
we can just name off a few champions and what we thought of them.
Well, the gym leaders, really, yeah. We'll start with Brock. We'll start with Brock. And I'm going to pop out the chat while we're talking.
I guess you could just go with anything fighting related. Considering, if you had anything, my personal choice would probably be Machamp with No Guard and Dynamic Punch. And yeah, pretty much you can give him any other moves that you want, just those ones, and you could pretty much sweep his entire team. I mean, he does have that Aerodactyl on there, but it doesn't know any. It knows Tailwind. That's the only flying type move it knows. Other than that, it's pretty much safe. Yeah.
I guess, like, if you're going against Misty, like, for me, what I use, I'm a big fan of grass Pokemon. So every time I go in, I have to have a grass move. And if you just have, like, an Espeon with Energy Ball, you'll just run through everything, no problem. And it'll have Shadow Ball. So you star me, Shadow Ball it, I guess.
Yeah, and
It's fairly easy.
Actually, that'd probably be better. I was thinking Grass Knot as well, if you're trying to go for a physical type, because most of her
Actually, Grass
Pokemon
Knot's special.
are quite...
If you want
is
to go
it?
physical, yeah, it's special. It's special and it depends on weight. If you want to go physical, I would say like Leaf Blade.
Yes.
There's a few Pokemon that come in Leaf Blade. I know Leavanny is the easiest Pokemon to have learn Leaf Blade, but if you're transferring, you want to get into technical shit, get Sceptile Leaf Blade because that's classic, right there. The originator of Leaf Blade.
And
So,
I
or
will.
Farfetch. He's playing.
I'm gonna stay with Surge. My any of my Pokemon that know Earthquake, mainly Glasgow, because he's ground flying, negate the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Liquid, we leave
But-
you with the grass. You're on Erica.
I do like to be on top of female. I mean, all right.
Well, here's where your Gengar would come in perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll probably just stick with Gengar. Shoot, Erica's leaf type. She's actually really easy. Personally, I can either go the really easy route or I can just get complicated with it. Since Gengar can actually learn Fire Punch, that's the easy way. But yeah, it's simple. Crap, I forgot the other move off the top of my head. It's some that, damn it, plant.
What's it do?
It's
Steelzy has his Pokemon right now, so he can't look.
I was just saying, there's no, excuse me. There's no like status effect from it. It's just super effective against plant type, and it's from Gengar.
You
It's
mean
not-
like a sludge bomb or something crap? Or
Yeah, something like that.
he has poison moves that do their sludge wave. I know he's got a. Isn't there a poison move that doubles damage if you're poisoned?
Yeah, Venoshock.
Yeah, Venoshock.
That's it. Yeah, Venoshock's awesome.
Let's say for Erica, I would use Muck just because.
Well, yeah, but most, like, half of her team is actually poison.
Yeah.
And she also has an Executor with Psyshock.
Mhm.
I
Wait.
mean, your Muck.
Didn't we teach Earthquake to my Muck?
Earthquake
yeah.
won't work against the
I think
grass.
so. Yeah.
All right.
So
Steelzy has number 5.
yeah, so you're on Janae or Jan. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. Whatever.
Janine.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that? Koga's daughter, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Koga can't be in the game, but she is.
That's so weird. So who's covering her?
You.
You.
Oh, well, didn't know that.
Oh, hold on. We got a question from Riller. He wants to know: did Koga die?
No.
No, he went into the Elite Four.
Koga
If
can't
any, or,
die. I'm
Yeah.
throwing that out there. Koga can die. He cannot.
he's like, oh no, he's not the Chuck Norris of Pokemon, but
That's
it's pretty
correct.
close. Yeah, but no, Koga in the Pokemon Silver and Gold and like the second gen, and which also got repeated in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. He was actually part of the Elite Four, which since you ended up going back to the Kanto region from the Johto, he couldn't be part of the Elite Four and also a gym leader. So they made his daughter a gym leader. Which is why I think it's kind of weird that they didn't actually bring him back in this.
Well, in the World Tournament, none of the Elite Four members
Lance.
are fightable. Lance is a champion of second gen.
Yeah.
That's why he's fightable. He's the only one that's like in the Elite Four. Anyone else, like, I really wanted to fight Bruno, but can't. Oh well. Anyway,
I actually want to know, why didn't they make an Elite Four tournament?
they didn't. Period.
They should
I
have.
just want to know where Black and White go. You say they left the country, but I'm pretty sure half the trainers that we played in previous did leave the country.
Yeah,
Well,
so, Manny, yeah. You want to
What?
cover what happened at the end of the first 2 games really quickly.
Because
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I know at the first game you're like, oh yeah, okay, you stop N's version of Team Plasma. Like that was really cool in the end of Black, right when you're fighting the Elite Four, and then you
His
don't
castle
fight
appeared.
Alder because you go into this effing castle and it's huge and you're fighting people and you're like, yeah, 'cause
I'm a
that's
boss.
freaking awesome. Because you're in this awesome castle and you
Yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet.
and like it was a huge twist and a huge turn.
Especially the battle at the end there, where they had
yeah.
that final battle with
Yeah.
Zekrom and
Oh,
Reshiram.
yeah. I was like,
That just blew my mind.
I mean, the music was awesome, but I wanted like some orchestra playing. Go dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted playing there. It was freaking epic. And then
Yeah.
N becomes a good guy. He's like, all right, I'll be a good guy and stuff. And so in Black White 2, it's 2 years. He's resolved himself, and he releases all his Pokemon. You can catch him, blah, blah, blah. And then end of Black 2, you stop the new Team Plasma led by Colress and a few other dumb people. And you have to save the fused Q-Rem. And then you fight Iris the champion. And it's like, yeah, you're pretty cool. You're almost just as cool as the last dude from 2 years ago. That's basically the whole story.
So still makes Black and White just up and left. It's like, oh, all right, we're done here. Let's bye.
Well, actually, I think they left, but the trainers still stayed there. So if you talk to a lot of other trainers, especially if you did the memory link, which I recommend, the trainers you fought in Black and White are also in Black and White 2, so they say they've been training so they can beat them next time they see them, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm going to state this, do not name your character the same name you named them in the last one, then. If you use memory link.
Because my character in Black, he's named Manny, but my character in White 2 is named Morales. So
my character name in Black 1 is all caps Kenzen, and the second one, capital K, everything else lowercase.
So Kenzen. Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about now? We got off track a little. Story.
Koga's daughter.
I didn't even get to talk about Janine. We just started talking about Koga, and then it progressed on from there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a team up against Koga. Well, pretty much the only thing on there that I find difficult is Crobat, because Crobat is probably my most hated Pokemon. I just absolutely hate. I'm glad looking at the moveset that it doesn't have Double Team, because that in the Elite Four, I just wanted to shoot myself, because Crobat would use Double Team like 5 times, and then you just never would be able to hit it. It'd constantly hit you. You'd constantly get poisoned, and then it'd Veno shock you, and it was just painful. So as long as you've got an electric type, or even like a psychic type, just to bash the crap out of that. If you had, I don't know, like a Gallade, or maybe Reuniclus would be a very good choice. Is it? From what I can see, there's no. They've got bug attacks, but like Ariados and Venomoth, you can outspeed pretty easily. So yeah, just as long as you got something psychic with, psychic or ground type. But as long as you've got like a rock or electric to take down that Crobat, you should be safe.
And next one I will cover, which is Sabrina.
No, I want to do that.
No! Hercules gets to get the chant. Damn it. I get to go. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And Steelzy knows and Liquid knows that is my Heracross.
Yeah.
That is who I would use.
This is actually a very, very good. That would be a good person to use your Scizor on. The Scizor that I trained up for you. If I'd given him the right moveset, I don't know why I gave him like the worst moveset ever.
I say he's really, really squishy.
If he had like X Scissor, you could just walk through that. It'd be so simple.
I will state with Heracross with his I think it's Megahorn. I think it was you gave him.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. Oh, because Megahorn, close combat, Earthquake, and I forget what the other move you gave him. I do not remember it. But those are the 3 that I mainly use. And it just ridiculous. He just tears through people.
Stone Edge or something.
I think it was. Because, yeah, it was that.
I love myself some Stone Edge.
That was, crazy critical chance.
So, we're moving on to the next guy who was my second favorite, like, gym leader / Elite Four person besides Lance. Because Lance was my favorite in red. And then this guy, Blaine, was my second favorite.
Yeah. I guess the way I take care of Blaine is, obviously water and ground. But, I guess, let's see, if you want to really... If Blaine shouldn't cause any trouble, I think he has I know he's got an Arcanine, which, alright, I'm going to say this.
Extreme speed.
I like Arcanine as a Pokemon. I hate fighting it. because I use, the Focus Sash Pokemon where, they get down to 1 HP. Oh, no, I got Extreme Speed, so don't use anything really squishy against him. You have to use something that's going to have a little bit of defense just because Arcanine's Extreme Speed hits so damn hard.
Yeah.
If you really want to put it on, I guess use Swampert because Water Ground, Killer Earthquake.
So you like Mudkips?
I don't like
Oh,
much
yes.
Swamperts. But Swampert, he's very good. Defensive, he can't touch him. And I
He's
guess
got the greatest type set, and he doesn't have a bad move pool either.
No, his move pool's great. I love it. And he has decent stats. I think for special attack, he's better in attack. So if you want to have mix it up, you can give him a Hydro Pump or something like that.
Yeah,
he's
sweeper.
He's the number one choice. And then I would go with anything with what's that? Flame Absorb. Heatron. There we go. Heatron will be very good. I think he can learn Earthquake, and he can just tear that team up, and they can't do much. They're going to be like Burnham. Increase special attack. There we go.
You know what would be good against that team, other than the Magmortar, because it knows... Oh my god, his Magmortar is the exact same setup that I have on my Magmortar.
Holy crap.
That Magmortar knows Thunderbolt, but that'd be a great person to use a Militech on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that, because I don't like to talk about that thing. I'll tell you why when we're done with all this. But
it is abused and very...
Oh, God.
And who wants to cover the last man? The man behind all the evil things in the Pokemon world.
Evilest of evil.
He doesn't actually seem that hard to... That'd be someone to use a Militech on. You could just mop the floor with him.
Actually, anything with Grass Knot, as I said, the Espeon, Grass Knot Espeon is one of my favorite Pokemon to use. I know Espeon fans probably has one, because Grass Knot Espeon is just like a match made in heaven. Oh, you have a Rhyperior Grass Knot. Where'd it go? Yeah, where'd it go?
I will state the 2 times I fought him, it was Rhyperion, and then both Nidos. Every single time.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Maybe Psychic. Oh, Water, just as you said, Milotic, and just Surf, Scald, whatever you want to use.
Yeah.
So that is the Kanto Leaders Tournament for the World Tournament.
And I want to say, if I were to pick a team for that tournament, I would probably use, if I get to pick any team, I would definitely use Espeon, because that Espeon can actually take care of all, all gym leaders. You want an Espeon, and then you're gonna want, I guess, Scissor. Even though he's top tier, he still works good. And what I use, I guess, an Infernape because he's got Earthquake and Close Combat. I use an Infernape. That's what I do. So, because Sabrina caused the most trouble for me. My God.
I'll say my team when I went through that was Dragonite, Glascar, and Hercules, which is my Heracross. And I had no trouble at all in that one. Then I went through it again in a doubles tournament with the same 3 plus Gyarados. And Gyarados.
Gyarados OP.
Yeah, Gyarados was amazing. I was screaming at the top of my lungs while talking to Steelzy while going through that tournament that time.
I reckon probably my choice. When you said Mudkip before, that kind of just that seemed quite nice. So I'd say probably a Mudkip, maybe a Reuniclus, and then I don't know, maybe a Magmortar with a Focus Sash on it or something. Just for that extra sort of type. Just the type spread.
Pretty good. Good idea.
What about you, sir? The only odd man out that hasn't spoken yet about their type.
Their title.
Type.
I'm a ghost type. Well, I'm an ex-ghost type since Ghost been fucking... Excuse my French, but they've been completely nerfed to hell.
I don't think they've been nerfed.
I'm pretty sure they've been pretty much
Well,
demolished.
I'm gonna
by
vote this.
Pokemon.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
Are meant
this.
to die.
They got nerfed
Yeah.
because of freaking platinum. I think
They
it
got-
was.
They got Destiny Bond for a reason.
Yeah, Destiny Bond's pretty OP.
Yeah, well, mine of course doesn't. So yeah.
When you raise it and when you get it to a higher level, I mean, a lot of them are squishy. If you want to use a good ghost type like Golurk,
Yes.
I was gonna say personally, my favorite is the Ghost Dragon Giratina, but of course
I
that's
freaking hate that
a
Pokemon.
lot of things.
Ooh, I want to change my pick. I changed Mudkip to Mamoswine.
Mamoswine's awesome.
Because I just
Mamoswine.
love how fast he is.
Ice Shard, get out of here. I
Yeah.
forget. I always forget he has Ice Shard because he's not particularly very fast, but he just unexpectedly got that priority Ice Shard, and that
Yeah.
just comes out of nowhere, and you're like, crap.
I don't know. For me personally, I'm just old school because, well, yeah, the first game, red, yellow, blue. I played those. The more came out, I kind of skipped a chunk of the middle Pokemon, and I recently got back into it around Heart Gold and Black, Black and White series. So when the Pokemon trainer, I would be best Pokemon I would use to try to get around obstacles would be Psychic, Dark, and something to at least normalize that because I'm at a major disadvantage.
I vote you should use a Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan. Yeah, Kangaskhan can actually hit ghosts.
Exactly.
It can hit
With
ghosts.
Ability, yeah.
So yeah, I love Kangaskhan.
I went through what is it? Pearl, Platinum were the two I played from that gen with a Kangaskhan on my team. But with that being said, what do you guys plan on doing this next week on your Pokemon time?
I don't know. I still actually have a bunch of guys to do. I'm trying. I know it's not a very good Pokemon, but I'm trying to find a decent moveset for Ponyta to make at least a half decent Rapidash. Because the annoying thing with Rapidash is its stats don't exactly match its move pool.
Rapidash is weird. I think
Yeah.
it's weird. But, fortunately for you, I have actually ran a Rapidash. I've actually used one, and it was fun. You give it Flash Fire, and then you give it a Mega Horn. What I use Mega Horn. I use Flare Blitz. I use Bounce, and I
Bounce.
use what was my last move? Oh, Galarian Wild Charge. I'm definitely giving that Wild Charge or Double Kick. You can learn Low Kick. Nice. See a Bounce, and I think I gave it a. Oh my god, dude, this thing just got better. I'm on Cerebi right now, looking at it.
I was gonna say, are you
And
looking
it
at
can learn
Cerebi?
Drill Run. It can learn Drill Run. Give it that. Drill Run.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll be happy to test
But-
out your Rapidash for you.
Oh my god, that thing is going to be awesome now. Hopefully.
And another thing I wanted to do is I had a mine shell that I set up that was my first for Pokemon Black. That was my first fully EV'd Pokemon. I EV'd up a Minefu and evolved it to Mine Shell because with the Regenerator ability, I love that ability. It's insane. You switch out, and if you give it U-turn, you just pop a U-turn at the start, especially if you're versing like Psychics and stuff. Pop a U-turn, jump back if you're in mid-game even. Use a U-turn, you're on health, use a U-turn, and as soon as you switch out, it automatically gains 1/3 of its health back. Boom.
That's where it's like, and you know what's really funny about Minecraft is it gains U-turn on level up. It's like Nintendo spoon-fed you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what I'm going to be doing is, this is going to sound really awkward, but I'm going to be raising a Scyther, not a Scissor, a Scyther. And I'm not going to evolve it. A lot of people are like, well, that's a waste. But I'm going to have it learn, because I just got mine. today, actually before the stream, I just hatched one, and this one had 31 in attack and 28 speed IVs. So, jolly nature. I'm not complaining. And it came with technician, and it's a female. I mean, there's like, that's like,
Jesus.
yeah, that's what I said. It's just too perfect. I think I'm going to keep vacuum wave, but I'm iffy on that. But it's definitely going to learn bug bite to take advantage of technician, because freaking like because technician moves 60 power or less, their power is multiplied by 50%.
Sweet damn.
Yeah.
So I get the 90 power, and now then it gets the same type of attack bonus known as stab. And I mean, it's going to hit for a lot. And I'm going to give it aerial ace, which bug flying. That's the flying type move, and it 60 power. It won't miss. So whatever, I'll hit. And then my last move, I thought of giving it maybe Swords Dance or Night Flash. The reason why I want to give Swords Dance because I want to give it the Evo Light or Eviolite or whatever. So increase his defense.
Yes.
By 50%. So now he can hits, use it, hit hard, and it's a freaking Scyther. We all like Scyther. Admit it.
Yeah, I'll admit it.
That's actually, I've never thought of it.
You got me wanting to get a Scyther now. I'm going to state that.
I mean, I like some odd Pokemon. Here, okay, I got to talk about a few Pokemon I've raised in my time. This is what I really wanted to cover. I have an Azelf that I paid my friend $15 to use his Master Ball and catch one until it was timid and had good IVs. This one he caught for me was timid with 28 special attack and 30 speed IVs.
Oh,
for an Azelf.
beautiful.
And I always brag about it. Like, people would play me online. I remember playing, Frostlass online. And Frostlass, it's pretty fast, but not as fast as Azelf. And this one chick's like, how did your Frostlass beat out my, or how did your Azelf beat out my Frostlass with 350 speed? And I'm like, timid Azelf, 360 speed, legit. Like, I'm like so proud of this thing. And it knows Nasty Plot, Grass Knot, Flamethrower, and Psychic. It has been whooping so much ass for 4 years. Like, this thing has been, this is a veteran. And this thing, and it holds focus section, and it's just easy to play. You Nasty Plot, if they don't hit you, hey, cool, I'm going to keep hitting you now. And it has Levitate, so, especially against things like Crocodile, I can just be like, throw him out there. And then Crocodile's like, Earthquake. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah, Levitate. And then he's going to be like, oh, no. And then I'm like, Grass Knot, F you, get out of here.
Gone.
Another Pokemon, I'm just going to go over a couple more. Another Pokemon I've used for a while. Unfortunately, this one is getting outdated. But it is an Infernape. It is a Adamant Infernape that's Choice Scarfed and has Close Combat Earthquake, Thunder Punch, and Flare Blitz, but I recently changed Thunder Punch to Dual Chop for the Pokemon World Tournament. But that one, when it first came out, I remember looking up movesets, and it has, I think, a 28 in both attack and speed. And when it first came out, I remember the moveset I use is nowhere on the internet because I made it up myself. I remember looking on, Smogon and Cerebi, and they were all, mostly Smogon was saying use Mix Ape or use Choice Band Infernape, but they never had a Choice Scarf one. And I thought of using this, and I would go on a bunch of websites, and I would destroy people with that thing. Like, he just came out of nowhere. It was like Flare Blitz, and I'll switch out. Like, I remember switching him in, and people thought I had Mix Ape. I would hit Flare Blitz on a Skarmory. No, I hit Flare Blitz on a Blissey, so they changed to Skarmory because he's got good defense.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, boom, instead of using Fighting Flare Blitz, it can kill both of them. But if I hit Blissey with Flare Blitz, I kill it, but I die. Yeah. But if it hits Skarmory, I'm going to stay alive, and then it dies. That was back and forth gen. Now, since things, Sturdy has its change, Pokemon have got better moves. There's more Aqua Jet, more priority moves now. He's kind of slowly being outdated, and I still refuse to accept it. I still use him because I refuse to accept he's being outdated. I'm stubborn as crap. And the last Pokemon I want to go over is my Hitmontop. I know everyone in the world's probably say Hitmontop sucks. Hitmontop bad.
You've been telling me about that for a while.
I'm like, Smogon puts Hitmontop and never used.
I'm actually curious about this because I haven't.
Okay.
I've seen Hitmonchan setups. Hitmonchan setups the most, but I haven't seen any Hitmontops.
This Hitmontop, alright, you know how Scizor Scissor was the original abuser of Technician. We know this, right? I mean, he's got right, and he could sword,
Crazy.
he's got bullet punch.
Yeah.
I mean, he's insane. But you know, somewhere off in the distance, there's a Hitmontop who abuses it just as well as a Scissor. So my Hitmontop has Technician. It knows Fake Out, Stone Edge, Mach Punch, and Triple Kick. And it has, I think it was the 30s in attack. That's all I cared about because he doesn't need speed because he's going to go first.
Priority moves, yeah.
Oh yeah. So I kept thinking of this, and I came up with this set because I'm like, I want to see if these moves will actually abuse something. So I would come out and I would use a Fake Out, and I hold a Life Orb. So just think of all this damage calculation. I remember I faked out an Empoleon. I deal 1/8 of its health. And it's like, so you got Life Orb, so you got Technician, and my high attack stat. So freaking, this thing is just ridiculous at hitting. And then I'll either use Mach Punch or Triple Kick managing to the Pokemon. And Mach Punch, like, if a Mach Punch is super effective, just think about Mach Punch is 40 power, okay? But
plus
you get plus Technician,
yeah,
plus Stab, plus Life Orb, plus super effective. That's so many things going in. Right as the attack would hit, it's a priority move that deals so much. If anything, it's going to start knocking stuff out.
Yeah.
And I have Stone Edge for things I can't kill, you know, people bringing flying types. I remember back when the day, you guys remember Guts Swallow? Does anyone remember that?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't even around. I mean, I wasn't fully into it around that time.
Guts Swallow was, you know, Swallow with the Guts ability, but they gave him a Burn Orb, and he can use, Swallow's fast as crab, and he can use Facade, and he gets stabbed from Facade.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
that Pokemon was stupid. But I remember I used Stone Edge, and it used Facade, and I barely survived or something stupid like that. And only I faked it out, and I Mach Punched it, and I think I killed it. And I remember one time I got him on a switching with Stone Edge. So Stone Edge is just good because I get the Life Orb bonus, and it's, you know, it halves my coverage. But certain Pokemon will wall it, like Pokemon that walls it well. Scissor he's a good wall for anything, but he definitely is something I don't want to go up against. Or like a Ghost type, any Ghost type, like Jellicent. Right as I see Jellicent.
Jellicent is probably one of I still, that's something I would like to use, but coming up against it, just oh my god!
Like this thing
as soon as I see one come out, I instantly
the reason
think, what am I gonna do?
Why I run Grass Knot? Like I have 2 Pokemon on my team with Grass Knot for a reason. There's too many bulk Pokemon that, you know, are being used right now that are weak in the grass. It's you gotta at least have 1 Grass Knot. That's like my favorite move. It's too good to pass up. That's just me. So I mean, I have so much else, but I'll cover them next week.
So, Liquid, what is your thing to do this week in Pokemon?
Probably get the next badge.
Make Steelzy trade you your Pokemon back?
That'd be nice too.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
We're both in the room.
I checked. I don't have Liquid added on this thing.
How do you trade it to him?
Oh no, wait, maybe I do.
That's since I had traded you.
I say you traded him crap like last week.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, but I checked on my PAL pad, and I don't have. I've got 2 of your things, Kenzen, but they're both called Kenzen. But when I was in there, you weren't there for me. So.
Are you sure you're on the right game?
Add that. Yeah. Oh, I'm on my Pokemon White, which is what I've got all your Pokemon on.
Hey guys, give me a sec. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, we'll probably be done by then.
All right, I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Like a minute. Give me a minute.
I guess when
Liquid's in here for me, so I can trade to Liquid.
Trade him my thing too, because he's in here for me.
Okay.
What?
You're gonna get my muck, so you can trade it to me. So, you know, you said you're gonna beat your gym and get your Pokemon back, what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any other plans?
No, not really. That's probably about my best goal for right now.
Okay. My goal is to whore out the battle subway some more, because I can finally do double battles with both my 3DSs. That's what my goal is.
Oh, yes.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, anyway.
So, Liquid's goal, just to update you, is get his Pokemon back, which they're doing right now, and get the next gym.
Alright, maybe he should beat the next, 4 gyms.
My next
Right,
goal...
just finish the game.
Finish the game, go to the World Tournament, fight Red. That's all you have to do. My goal this week, sir, is whoring out my 2 3DSs so I can score some more wins on a Battle Subway.
You're doing multi-battles by yourself?
Yeah.
Forever Alone. I want people to put the Forever Alone image in the chat box.
Oh, hated me so much. Don't.
No, I trade with myself.
Hey, I want to state this. The other 3DS is built up, the team is built enough, so if one of my nephews come over, they play with me, or if I'm babysitting one of the kids from the family.
How about you mail me one of those 3DSs so
Ah,
I
screw
can get
you.
the Dream Radar.
Screw
and
you.
I can get all the Dream Radar Pokemon and we can have more fun.
How about you, mail me $200?
Yeah, because there's that new, there's like the new forms of the,
Fairy
Storm
Storm.
Pokemon.
Yes, alright, I'm gonna say those Pokemon are the most retarded things I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
So
What do you think about the new, there's the other 3, like Terrakion, Virizion.
I like
and-
them. I like them.
I like,
Terrakion's overpowered.
Yeah,
by far.
Terrakion. I like Terrakion. I don't like the other 2, but I love Terrakion just because he's like super fast and super strong.
He's strong, fast, and OP. Like, he is, you want to go to Smogon and talk about, overpowered Pokemon? They love that thing. But me, I like Virizion with it, just because he can learn Leaf Blade, and I love Leaf Blade. Like, not many Pokemon learn it, but he learns it. And he actually has really high base attack, and he's grass fighting. That's actually pretty good, 2 really good stabs.
Yeah.
So, that's just me. I mean, and Cobalion is defensive, but, I mean, I have, 2 good Cobalions, but he's actually not that good. I mean, you can give him Air Balloon. He makes use of that, but that's about it. And Air Balloon's broken, but, no. Have you guys fought the Air Balloon Metagrosses yet?
Yes.
No.
Steelzy, you were in the call with me when I fought one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used Earthquake, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm just like,
Air Balloon, but Air Balloon is needed because Earthquake in 4th gen was,
So OP.
it was, yeah, exactly, it was the go-to move.
it's my go-to move now.
It's pretty much, okay, so we'll start off, first move, everyone has to learn Earthquake, okay?
Yeah, you need that move.
Yeah.
But in 4th gen, it was the go-to move. Oh, I'm in a bad situation. What's
Earthquake.
beating me? Earthquake. Yeah. Switch out Earthquake. It's like, and then, there was the double battle combos. Togekiss, Metagross, Earthquake. Or you had, what's that? I mean, Metagross was super popular back then. Explosion. I mean, all the explosion combos and stuff like that. But Earthquake was, the thing to do.
Mm.
You weren't doing Earthquake, you weren't playing the game. My Infernape knows Earthquake. I mean, but it's such an outdated strategy. But yeah, Earthquake's still the best move in the game. But it's not as effective, I would say, as the new items.
So, with this rounding down, they're trading their Pokemon. I'm ready for a drink, and One Piece is about to start. I want to end. We're gonna end this off with what would your 2 Pokemon be for a double battle?
Oh.
That is my question for everybody.
Okay, I guess I won't answer now. I'll wait. I'll be a nice guy.
Steelzy?
I'm gonna say probably... You know what? I will go with my shiny Cloyster and a Reuniclus. That's what I'll go with.
Well, what about you, Liquid?
I know nothing about double battles though, so
Uh,
they wouldn't help each other at all in any way. they just sort of both work separately.
Yeah, I'm blaming you for my double and triple battles failing, by the way.
I told you, I know nothing about double or triple battles.
Shoot. Probably like, I don't know, Gengar and Golduck. Not because I'm starting
Actually-
either. It's literally
actually-
how I do it.
Can I
Yeah.
change mine? I'd have Vileplume and Ninetales.
Okay.
There we go. At least those two work
Day
together.
combination.
Feet, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go. My combination, there's a lot of good combinations out there, but I'm still living in the 4th generation past of the Pokemon I use, so I'm gonna have to go with my Azelf and my Infernape, which I use in my double battle. Or Earthquake, I can't get hit by it. I hit both of them, and then Azelf nasty plots, and then we sweep from there. That was just the classic strategy I've used for a while.
I will state right now with how I've been doing double battles, it's more in the lines of Dragonite for sure. Then it's either Gliscor or Heracross. Just because both of them know Earthquake, and if Gliscor and Dragonite are together, they both will use Earthquake. And neither one of them are affected. But I'm switching Heracross in more for Gliscor just so I have more variety in my moves. And I don't get taken out with one bloody thing of ice people.
Yep.
But that's
What'd you
just me.
do, Liquid?
What?
So with that being said, that is the end of this week. Fifan, are you going to join us next week too?
I'm
In
80%
general, I
chance.
don't have any other Pokemon.
I actually, I'll make an attempt to, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
I definitely have fun.
And you will see
You know-
Steelzy and Liquid Adhesive and myself here next week. 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Steelzy, what time is it in New Zealand when we start?
Right now, when we start,
Yeah.
it is usually like 1 to 12, maybe 1.
So somewhere in the afternoon, early afternoon.
Midday-ish.
So with that being said, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, favorite, share, and comment. And thank you, Espeon, for following. We will be streaming some Borderlands and some Dragon Ball Online later. And, yes, we will Wi-Fi battle. If you hang around, we'll get everybody's friend code for you. So
Oh my god, we have to do that triple battle with the Clefable.
We will, and
Yes. Yeah.
we will post the video
What do you
on
do?
our Ninja Gamers
Catch
Hub
them,
channel.
catch them in the freaking giant chasm. You catch them in the giant chasm, and make
Yeah.
sure they're all the same level. Like
Okay.
if they're all 40, like all mine are 45. Just make sure they're 45, and you take all the moves away, and you give it metronome with a heart spin.
Yeah.
That's it.
We will
So-
do that.
And also one more thing for the Clefable battle or Clefairy battle, turn the Wonder Launcher on. This way you can use Ethers and replenish that move because you don't want to go into Struggle. Because Struggle is boring.
Yeah.
So that's just a few hints to make it better.
Okay. With that being said,
All right.
peace out, everybody. And if you do want to Wi-Fi battle us, please put your friend code in the comments on our YouTube page.
I'm going to be a little harder to Wi-Fi battle, but I can definitely try.
Peace out.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'll be like a medium ground. I mean, I don't Wi-Fi battle, but
You
I
have,
know
you have the Lion King.
the
Yours is just a
basic
Wi-Fi battle.
concept.